What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2020. It's a brand new year, and it goes without saying that a lot of people, and maybe you, are going to have some New Year's resolutions or some goals for the future. Don't let any of your friends give you any flack about that. It's perfectly okay, even though it seems like a cliche. I myself love to reset this time of year. So it goes without saying that a lot of people, the majority of people, are going to try and want to lose some body fat in the future. You may have a little you need to lose. You may need to have a lot that you need to lose. You may have been working on this the last year, the last 5 years, your entire life. I don't know. But I know that I've been working professionally as a personal trainer for over 15 years. I've dealt a lot with this with my clients. I talk a lot with my friends and family about this every single year. The first thing that I typically hear about when people are talking about New Year's resolutions and trying to lose body fat is they're going to start an exercise program. Look, obviously, I think exercise is important. It's very important for your health. It's more important as time goes on. It does help burn some calories. It does help you lose some weight, but it is not the most important thing when it comes to fat loss, and it is not the first place to start. If you're going to start exercising at all, and you haven't been doing much so in the past, start by walking. Try to walk a lot more in your work day, every single day. Try to get There's not a certain number that's really that important, but I'd say try to get at least 5,000 to 10,000 steps minimum a day. And try to dedicate a 10 or 20 or 30-minute block every single day and start walking. Especially if you're over 35, this is a great place to start. Let your body kind of get acclimated before you start lifting weights, doing strength training, or doing running, or doing some high-intensity interval class at the gym. That stuff could beat you up. Start slowly, start walking every day, and continue until the end of time. Walking will always be important. But the first and most important place to start is with food. You've got to fix your food. And it's not just food, it's what you eat and what you drink. These are calories. I don't mean to offend anybody by saying this, but you've got to be okay with the obvious. If you are overweight or if you're obese, that means that you consume too many calories on a daily basis, and you may have in your entire life. It may have started recently. It doesn't matter. If you're not in a happy place, you've got a little extra weight you want to lose or a lot of extra weight to lose, you've got to start slow and build strong, and you've got to start consuming less calories. The problem is, and I worry about this sometimes when I tell people you've got to consume less calories, eating and drinking less, is people think if a little is good, a lot must be better. Do not starve yourself. Do not cut back too much too soon. It can be very dangerous for your health, and it can actually cause you to gain weight in some circumstances. Your body will hate you if you do that. A great place to start is to start cutting back about 250 calories a day. The easiest place to start is to cut that back in anything that you drink that's not water. Cutting back anything that you drink that has calories, cut that back or cut that out first. That's a lot easier to do than food. But with food, just start trying to eat a little bit less. I recommend most of my clients to start with one meal a day that you're going to eat during the week, especially, and you're going to repeat it and eat the same thing every day like a breakfast, and try to work on getting that as close to perfect as you can. And that a lot of times will help, but you've got to consume less calories over time. And if you want to lose weight now and you want to keep it off forever, you've got to make these habits something that you can repeat. You've got to change your habits in a good way, and that takes time. So start slow, and don't do anything that you despise. Don't do anything that you can't, that's not sustainable. It has to be sustainable, or as soon as you stop doing it, the weight comes back on. And let me tell you, it gets harder to get that weight off as we get older. As we get older, it's much more important to exercise, much more important to strength train. It's much more important to eat good food and control your calories. These things don't get easier as time goes on, so try to fix them now, no matter what age, no matter where you're at, doesn't matter. And if you have any questions, I am always here to help. So write me.